despite uh, saying that she wasn't going to do any live streaming or videos or whatnot until after Jan 1, Chantel just couldn't help herself. So she's back online within just a few hours of making that declaration. And so we have some more material to review. And it looks like she has not bathed in about 3 days at least and is wearing the same clothing.
Hey guys, hey, how are you? How are you? I'm not here to talk about any drama.
Dude, Funkle Faster, that intro. Oh my god. Especially the one with the whatever that crap is all over her teeth. Um, oh my god, even.
Anything going on in my marriage. I'm only here to... Let's bees. I'm only here to show you an Amazon haul in the middle of nowhere in my car. Because, I'm just depressed. Like, everything depresses me that I do. I try to watch a Disney movie that I used to like as a kid. I get depressed. I just get depressed. So, like, people think that I'm gonna go on live stream and pick up cocaine. Like, by the way, the only time I ever experimented in drugs, that's total defamation of character. Like, I was a crackhead. Please, I'm the fattest crackhead around then. Hi!
Hey, you didn't finish your sentence. The only time you experimented in drugs? So, when? What? Where? You didn't finish your sentence, Chantel.
Madeline, thank you! The culture differences make it very difficult, yeah. I don't think you'll ever be... I don't think you'll ever be able to trust him again. Tracy, you know what? Actually, I think I can. Like, that's the thing. I think I can. Because, like, if you even see in the screenshots between them, he says, like, I've never talked to another woman. And he was being open at that time and discreet, so I don't think he would be lying about that. And I believe...
Oh, right. He was honest with Kay Bella, but not honest with you, right? So he certainly would have been telling her the truth about whether or not he had talked to anybody else before her. I'm sure that's perfectly an acceptable response. And by the way, you already have established that you don't trust him because you're making him delete all of his social media and you intend to check his phones regularly, right?
That, because, like, he loved her and wanted both of you. Thanks, Kiana. No, there was like I love you both kind of thing, but I don't think, like I said, it's like heat of the moment. Like, I've told guys I've loved them in chat too. Like, just, it's not that kind of love, I don't think. And I don't know. Like,
well, if he put it in the same sentence with you, then he is saying that it is that kind of love. So he's saying that he loves both of you, correct? He's not saying, you're such a good friend, I love you, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Like that kind of love. He's saying all of this sexual stuff to her. And it sounds at this point like she was just trolling him because he slipped into her DMs, not the other way around, and started up this chatter. So you need to reel that back in. And be honest about what actually happened.
I think for sure that, I don't know, there's just a lot to weigh, Yeah, okay.
That's what she said. There's just a lot to weigh. Okay.
Trust is like a mirror once it's broken. Yeah, like, I'm not saying, like, I'm condoning it, but I don't think that he would ever do it again. If like I said, if it does happen, I'm prepared to deal with the consequences, and that would be it. And he even said, like, I swear on this and that, and like if
You said it's a fetish that he has no control over. It's gonna happen again.
it ever did happen again, then like, I don't know. He's very sorry, and I don't know that our whole marriage is worth throwing away for that kind of thing, So, but we did talk a lot, obviously, and like I went through my emotions of like, why, you fucking dickhead, like that kind of stuff. So that's just.
Girlfriend, take a shower and change your sweater. This is getting really sad that you can't take care of yourself. And you seriously want to fly all the way to the other side of the world for this guy who not only cheated on you, but has some really fucking bizarre fetishes that are purposely to degrade and hurt women. And you want to just live in that shithole apartment and sit there live streaming and eating yourself to death?
I don't know. At the end of the day, it's my decision, I guess, I have to make, and he didn't anybody in real life. There is such thing as fantasy, and it's like a dominant thing, and it's like just fantasy. If it's just fantasy and fetish, it doesn't make somebody a bad person,
Just because he couldn't afford the airfare to get her out there, just because it didn't happen all the way, because she was actually trolling him, right? Does not make it any less of a cheat.
Never seen him be violent, ever, or any kind of way. Like what you've seen with him on video, that's how he was, like with me all the time. So I don't agree with you there at all, just because of that.
He just absolutely insulted and ruined you online. You don't see that as somewhat of verbal violence against you? I mean, come on, Chantel, have some self-respect, for real. This guy does not respect women whatsoever. And you can, talk about all the times that he played it up for the camera as you want. But nobody believes that's what it looked like when the camera was off.
Yeah, so. But I know that a lot of people are going to not agree with me, and a lot of people are going to think I should never go back. A lot of people are, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's not. Some people, when somebody cheats, some people take the person back, give them another chance. And I'm just saying that that's up to me. And I'm trying to look at the.
Most cheating doesn't involve bizarre fetishes like that, Chantal. So yeah, it's next level what he did. And this is an unsafe situation for you based on the geographic location of where you have to try and take him back. And you've already established in this video that you will not trust him again based on the actions that you intend to take.
The good of our marriage outweighing this one moment. And like I said, if it ever happened again, it won't, because he's deleting all of his social media. I warned, like I said, you have to be prepared that I'm going to be like, and is that worth it? Is that how you can live? Like somebody always breathing down, like absolutely, blah, blah, blah. I'll do anything, like anything for you, anything it takes. Like I love you,
That's not trust. Okay? That's not trust. You do not trust him.
And so, does the grape stuff bother you? No, like, not in the context. Okay, in the context of like, I'm not afraid of him, like ever, me or anybody, because he's just not like that. Like he's, like I said, he's not a violent person. He's
But you're cool if he has this fantasy that he wants to do with side chicks. Okay.
really just like a normal guy. And then these fantasies, some men have them. Keenan Bear, welcome for important piece of reset piece. Is it something I enjoy? No. You know, so
Certainly something that you're willing to excuse. You're willing to excuse this for him. That's really gross.
the nude, I was like, what the fuck? I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to see if it is or not. I don't want to look at it, but apparently she sent hers first or whatever, so I don't get that. Like, what is with thirsty fucking whore bitches on, like, I'm sorry, I don't have anything against Jessica Messica now, but at the time, when she was trying to smooze up Nattered with her nudes, when she, like, knew what kind of, like, I don't know, it just, these mentally ill fucking women online who just try to involve themselves in your real life, do you not realize that's not normal? Like, what's wrong with you? You have issues, you need therapy yourself. Like, I don't know what happened to you growing up, but Jesus. Anyway. And people are comparing that to, oh, well, the Turkish man had a family. Yeah, well, he told me also that his wife knew, like, he was Muslim and he's allowed to have more than one wife, he told me. Not just that, but he was also looking for somebody, kind of like woman, to be with while he's here, because he doesn't know when he's going to see his family again. It's not, he never said, I'm happily married.
So basically, you just have a history of hooking up with liars, right? Is that where we're going here? You like to hook up with dudes who have dirty desires, weird fetishes, and lie to their women, right?
And my wife doesn't know I'm doing this. You know, it's not the same fucking situation. You can't use deductive reasoning. That's what I hate about Hurl World. They're dumb. They're all dumb. And I'm glad you're not in my chat, and I'm glad you're not in my community. Leave us alone. So, yeah, like... Oh, yeah, her real name is Amber. I don't care what happens to you. You deserve everything. You deserve everything. Go cry about your dogs. You fucking doxed a lot, okay? So you can eat shit. I don't care what happens to that person. Attention-seeking skank, exactly. So anyway, and I can still be mad at him for it. Trust me, I let him have it. Don't worry. And like I said, if something like this ever happens again, it never did before. If it ever does, then I will be gone and I will be marrying someone else who will not do that kind of shit. Trust me. I'm not dumb. I don't care. I don't care what people are saying about us, because if I did, all I had to do was never say anything, like never address it. But I wish I kind of didn't, though. But I don't really care, I guess, you know?
Well, you have pretty low standards when it comes to men, Chantal. Otherwise, you wouldn't be hooking up with so many weirdos all in a row like this. I don't know what to tell you, but if you think you're going to get another dude, he's probably going to be just as bad. You got to figure out how to actually, like, meet people that are sincere. And realistically, you're going to have to drop some weight. That eliminates a huge section of the dating pool for you, because dudes are not going to want to be with a morbidly obese woman, period. So you got to figure that out too, and for your own health. I guess Chad Frankie's doing a lot for the holidays.
I don't know. I'm hyper. Situation is gross too, just don't want you to regret. Yeah. Well, no, if I stay, I'm gonna be happy. In life, I'm gonna eat shit and like the taste of it. We don't have a choice. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll need to brush up on the art. What? Thanks for the money. No, I'll never eat shit. That's not something I would ever do. Okay? So. And he would never do that to me. So, I'm his queen. Number one.
Yo soy María Angélica Gómez Cortés. Tengo 35 años. Soy mamá de Tadeo y Mateo.
I doubt that. It does not seem like you are his queen at all.